Welcome Sagittarius to your weekly love reading for January 1st to the 7th of 2018. So, Happy New Year to all of you. Alright, so we're going to see what's going on with you via the 10 card Celtic Cross spread for Sagittarius. January 1st to the 7th of 2017. Sagittarius and love. Okay. So the theme, you do have the King of Wands, so maybe a lot of you are motivated. You're doing different things, making plans, maybe with your partner. Maybe some of you are single. I can kind of see this like being alone a bit, but you're passionate about something, maybe being creative, kind of just stepping outside, not stepping outside of your relationship, but doing different things on your own. For some of you, maybe dealing with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius for some. You do have the 5 of Swords in reverse, so that's why I mentioned kind of alone, because you may be going through some kind of strife with you and another person. It could be 3 different people involved in your situation. It doesn't have to be romantic partners, but they could have been kind of causing you some issues. Maybe a separation or breakup. Could be family kind of holding things back for some. The Hierophant is here in reverse, so going through a separation or divorce for some of you. You may be dealing with someone who's going through a breakup, or if this is you going through that breakup, and maybe dealing with a social circle, family environment, or your love relationship. Could be dealing with a Taurus as well. And the recent past was a breakup, a separation, some mild disputes or arguments, or something that was permanent, but you two did break up. If you were kind of getting to know someone, a date night didn't go right, or the soulmate connection that you are yearning for, it didn't happen. For some of you out there, still some lessons that I feel you could be learning, as well as the other person. There's a relationship that's not quite stable. You're not happy in it, and that's why the breakup is there. But it seems like there's something there, but it's not the happiest. It's not everything that it could be, and I feel like there's some changes that need to take place first emotionally, and maybe it does require that you focus on career right now. For many of you, that's where you're putting your energy and effort into right now, and I feel with career, your finances. So your second house again is activated, which is the sun being in Capricorn, so it does deal with your earned income and possessions. And many of you may be having some issues with material wealth, or helping out your children, or someone else is going through issues with children, maybe younger Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, someone that you may be dealing with, or your children as well, dealing with school. That could be some of the distraction that's happening. And your energy is the 8 of Wands in reverse, so that energy, when I said alone, I say that for a reason, because I do feel like that is you kind of not really communicating to another person. You may not feel like you need to address certain things. You may not feel like you need to respond to another person, because you've already been there, you've done that, you're getting over some things, and you're just not feeling in the right place to state what's on your mind, at least romantically for a lot of you. How others are seeing you, they may see that you're having issues with moving on from a certain person, a relationship, a connection, something that's not been working out. Kind of a lot of mental fog that's there. Now, your partner, if you're dealing with somebody, they're disappointed in you, kind of waiting around for things to change, and it may not be happening just yet. All right, I feel like they could be just they could be stuck in a certain relationship, in a chain of thoughts, patterns that they need to let go of as well. When it comes to finances, I see that person looking at their money as well. Maybe be thinking about that. And then we have the 10 of Swords in reverse, so you're definitely going through some healing. For a lot of you, going through a divorce or a breakup or separation, especially if it was early. If it's something that happened, maybe it's been like a couple months that you were in a relationship, or maybe even long term, but I do feel like there's some healing that's going on, and maybe someone is trying to access you and you're not communicating to them. They may be trying to communicate with you, but vice versa, it's not happening. It could be flipped around as well. Clarify the 8 of Wands reverse for Sagittarius. And you do have Justice, and I feel like sometimes if things are not working out, or if you're purposely ignoring somebody, or vice versa, there are consequences to that. I feel some of you may just be in a delay because you're still dealing with court or legal matters in your relationship. A karmic relationship is not quite over just yet, and you're still healing from that, with Justice being here. So just be careful how you're treating someone, or how you're coming through with those kind of things. So clarify the 6 of Swords reverse for how others are seeing you. Clarify the 6 of Swords reverse for Sagittarius. And you do have the Hangman, so it's like you're hiding things. Again, you're doing a lot of different things. You're running around. Maybe your situation, you're not really wanting to face up to certain things, not really wanting to see what's going on, especially if it's hurting you. So you're trying to stay busy. All right. And let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles for your partner. If you're dealing with somebody, clarify the Seven of Pentacles for your partner. And I feel like, yeah, the Six of Pentacles is here. They would like to give to you. I feel they would like to, you know, treat you out, maybe hang out, doing different things. Again, when I mentioned money, and money is showing up here, so maybe they just wanted some kind of reciprocation in a relationship. And clarify the 10. Maybe it's something, if you owe them money or they owe you something, I feel like they may be waiting for that. Something like that's going on. Clarify the 10 of Swords yours for Sagittarius. And yes, there are a lot of mental issues and things like that that could be going on, that could be severe at times because you can't get someone off your mind, or you're dealing with someone who can't get you off their mind. And I feel it could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus that some of you are dealing with these pentacles showing up. And it does seem to me like someone is owing someone something, maybe because you've been given a lot of help, or you've been helping out someone else financially. It does seem like that to me there for some of you out there. So let's see messages from the romance angels for Sagittarius for January 1st to the 7th. Make the effort. It says great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take, and I believe that Scorpio had this as well, if I'm not mistaken. So I feel like this is usually clearing out older things and maybe focusing on career, and actually communicating how you feel. Maybe you have to try a few different times to resolve your issues, but again, if you disappointed someone, treated someone in a negative way, and or vice versa, that person can pop back up into your life over and over again until you reconcile those things. You can't really run away from the situation. You can try, but you know, the evidence shows otherwise, that they will follow you. So those are your messages for the week. I do hope that they help you out. Lots of love to you, lots of light, and remember that if you would like a private or personal reading, that you go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. Have a good one.